There's been one Iron Maiden collectible in my entire life that I've been looking high and low for, that I saw, immediately fell in love with, and then saw the price and didn't fall in love with that. But thanks to a friendly person on Facebook Marketplace, I now own one of my Iron Maiden Holy Grails. I got the box and I checked it out and looked at it on the inside, so we'll go out and see what this is, because it's a very big package. It's a very big Iron Maiden figure. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that YouTube stuff before we get this guy open, before we get Eddie open. Yes, it is an Eddie. So one thing, the packaging was really nice. I took all the packaging out. They did a really good job, but they did say that the box was damaged. And so we do have one of the blisters from the box that should have had all the guns and stuff in it. This might give it away, but that was in the box. And then of course we have the goodie bag here, which will definitely give it away. But here he is in all of his glory, the NECA gigantic Somewhere in Time Eddie. And let's get this guy open for everyone to see. I've been waiting for this for like 5 years, because I've had this in a YouTube, or not a YouTube, an eBay watch for years. A fan of Iron Maiden, and this is taped up very well. I've been wanting this version of the NECA figure. I've been wanting this version of this NECA figure here for as long as I can remember, being a fan of Iron Maiden and collecting Iron Maiden stuff. Well, they taped this really well. But let's get Eddie out of his bubble wrap cocoon hell here. And the box is a little bit beat up. The figure itself is from 2005, so, you know, any remaining box that you can have, that you can get here, is perfection. Now that you've sat through all of that, here is the figure himself. Here is the Eddie. It is an 18-inch tall Eddie figure. This box is actually in way better condition than I thought. Wow, I thought this was going to be just completely mangled. He is taped up at the top here, but I'm going to take this bastard out of his box, because I have the, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy figure that I got that's about the same size as him. Kept him in the box, but I feel like playing with Eddie. So let's get this guy open. Let's get this guy out of the box here. I've been waiting so long to get this figure. This is awesome. This is great to see. I'm going to cut this, and then we're going to go to see, and we can see Eddie in all of his glory after I get him out of the box. So stay tuned. And we finally got Eddie open here, and here he is in all of his glory. This is one of the most impressive figures I've ever seen. I have to get new batteries for him so the little light inside of his eye doesn't turn on and his arm doesn't move, but we can fix that pretty easily with some new batteries. He does come with a different hand here, so he can you know, pose him and everything. It's pretty cool. I forgot about how much of a pain in the ass these things are to take off of toys. These are the devil, so if for collectors out there, screw those things. But it's all worth it to get Eddie open here, and he's got plenty of articulation in his feet, in his arms, and his elbow over here. His fingers are surprisingly, you know, flexible, so that you can put the guns in his hands and stuff like that. And then the little wires here, down here, attached to the guns to make it look more realistic. But if just looking at him, this is a beautifully sculpted figure. It looks exactly like the album cover, and his face is just awesome right there. You can see just all the detail and everything in his face. This is well worth what I paid for it. I paid way less than what it's going for on eBay, so good for me, I guess. But I've been waiting to get this for so very long, and this is the Somewhere in Time NECA 2005 Eddie. Now I just have to get the smaller version that's also from around that same time period, so we'll be spending a little more money on that one probably. It won't be as easy to find, but I got this guy, and he is now the centerpiece of my Iron Maiden collection, along with the Senjutsu box set that they released. But this is really awesome. One of the best figures I've ever seen of any character. NECA does really great work. You can see some of my other ones right here for They Live. And then I have a couple of Freddy Kruegers inside my room. And but this is one of the best, most awesome looking figures I've ever seen. He's got all the intricate details are here. You can see in his back, there's just all these tiny little crevices and cracks and everything that are perfect. So I'm really happy with this, and just you can see in his head there, There's just so much detail, and he's got his visor and everything. It looks exactly like the album, and that's really what you'd want out of something like this to have in your collection. I do have the McFarland Peace of Mind diorama thing as well. I've got it there. There's a couple of those out there that are pretty hard to find now. And then they have another NECA figure that's the Aces High Eddie. They have the Trooper Eddie, which I think I have as well. I have a bunch of them. I have to go through and catalog all of these figures. But this one is the new centerpiece. So what do you think of Eddie from Somewhere in Time? What do you think of the Somewhere in Time album, first of all? I know I gave it very high marks in my Iron Maiden-a-thon review series, and it's my #1 Iron Maiden album of all time. So that's why I'm getting this, because this is really more than just a toy. It's more than just a figure. It is, you know, a sign of my love for Somewhere in Time. And so here's the box. I don't know if I gave a good look at the box, but it's pretty big. It's pretty massive here. It's got some nice action shots of Eddie, that awesome look at his face right there. And then it's got the album art wrapping around it. So that'll do it for this quick unboxing of the Iron Maiden Somewhere in Time NECA 18-inch Eddie that I got, my holy grail of Iron Maiden collecting. So now I need to get a new holy grail, but we'll figure that out later after I'm done marveling at this. What do you think of him? What do you think of NECA's Iron Maiden figures? Do you have any of them? Let me know in the comments. And from Eddie and I to you for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.